I'm gonna start with my eyebrows, of course. I just got my eyebrows tinted, so there wasn't really much to do. I'm just filling in like the parts that wasn't as dark as the rest of my brow. So I'm going to use this brush, and I'm going to use Deep Olive Shade by e.l.f. concealer to outline my eyebrows. So I'm just going to put the concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to dip the brush into the concealer. The brush has to be wet, but it doesn't have to have like too much of the concealer, but you can't have too less either. It has to be like an even amount of concealer on the brush. So here I'm going to just outline my eyebrows. So I told you guys I got my eyebrows tinted and arched. So the best thing to do before you do your eyebrows is to make sure that they are waxed at least or cleaned up. You don't want too many hairs blocking the way where you can't see your natural arch. If you can't see your natural arch, baby girl, you're not gonna get good results in this step. I tend to be able to make the eyebrows look good even if my clients don't have an arch, but I even like to clean up their eyebrows just because it makes a cleaner look. So I'm going in with my contour brush, and I'm going to blend in this concealer around my eyebrows. So this step is very important. I like to blend it in where I get a natural look, where at least I did a natural look for this day. So I'm really gonna blend it in where you can't really see it, and like it's gonna blend in even more when I put on my foundation. But yeah, I'm taking this, I'm blending it out, and then I'm gonna take some more of the concealer and put it on my eyelids as a primer for my eyeshadow. So now I'm about to go into this look with my witch hazel spray. You guys are going to see me spray my face probably about 3 to 4 times just because I have dry skin. You don't want a dry look when you have dry skin, guys. So spray, spray, spray. So I'm going in with this Morphe palette. I think this is the name. But I'm going to use this shade, and I'm going to pack it in towards the bottom of my eyelid. So when I get towards the top, it could be a really natural blend. So pack it at the bottom. Do not pack it at the top. It's not going to be right. So here are a few of the eyeshadow brushes that you guys could use. My favorite eyeshadow brushes. This is a blending brush. I'm going to take this blending brush. It's an Eco Tools brush, and I'm going to just really blend out and get those harsh lines out of the eyeshadow, because that is not what we want in this look, because we're doing a natural look. So you see how as I blend the eyeshadow, it's becoming lighter. That's what you want, like towards the top of your eyelid, especially next to the eyebrow. You want a more natural, and you want a softer look by the eyebrow. You don't want it to be really harsh and like dark. It doesn't look natural like that. So I didn't cut or edit this out at all, guys. I want you to really see how I really took my time blending out the eyeshadow next to my eyebrows. You have to really take your time. So makeup is not an easy process. You want to take your time and really blend, especially for a natural look. So I'm going back in with the same concealer I used for my eyebrows, plus this Juvia's Place number 16 concealer, and I'm going to mix them on the back of my palm. And this is the shade that I'm going to use for my contouring. So you want the shade for your contour. If you want like a really if you want it to pop, you should have the concealer at least 2 to 3 shades lighter than your foundation. If you just want like a really just soft beat, then you would only do it probably about 1 to 2 shades, 1.5 shades lighter than your actual foundation. But I wanted this look to really be like a natural pop, so I use 3 shades lighter than I would use for my actual eyebrows. You see, this is way lighter than what we use for my eyebrows, or what I use for my eyebrows. And so you have to know your light spaces will always be your cheekbones, in between your eyebrows, right in the middle of your forehead, above your lip, every place that you see. And you have to know your face in order to contour, but this is mostly the same for everybody. So this is me showing you guys how I mixed foundations in order to get my color. So I'm mixing a really dark shade with kind of a lighter shade just to get my perfect color, because neither of these are my color. Um and I do test by just rubbing a little bit on my face, but I kind of know too, but you could just practice mixing shades by mixing a little bit and then put it on the face, mixing, then put it on the skin, and then trying to like blend it in a little bit as you put it on the skin to see if it's really the shade. So once you have all of the spots, the light spots in, then you just go in with your foundation and you put it in every spot that you didn't put the lighter powder in. So some people like to just put the darker shades in the spots, put the lighter shades. I would used to like fill my whole entire face with foundation, and then put the lighter, then the darker shades. But now I do the light spots, the foundation parts, and then I do the darker shades last. And I want you guys to see how I'm using very little. So I do have a decent type of skin. I don't have a lot of acne or anything, but even with my clients who don't have the best skin, I don't use a lot of foundation or a lot of product. The only time you want like probably the product to be a little bit wet is when you have the concealer. The concealer has to be lightly packed on, not too much, but you have to have enough concealer where it's going to be able to spread. So I'm going in with this buffing brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just blending in the foundation first. So y'all, I got a real bad habit of not really looking for things. So I have a foundation that's my exact shade. Here it is. I couldn't find it, so I just took the easy route and mixed colors. So here I am spraying my face again because it felt a little dry, and we have to really blend in that concealer. And if the concealer is wet, then it's kind of hard to blend in. This is the most important part, and I feel like people have a hard time. So what I learned is that you're supposed to pat the concealer and drag it a little, pat it, and like blend it out. But you're not supposed to like buff it out or do it as I did the foundation. You're not gonna like wipe it across your face. You're gonna blend it in. And when you blend in the concealer, you have to pack whatever. You have to like pat it in your face and blend. Do not wipe the brush. And it is really important on what brush you use. So a Real Techniques, they do have a contouring like set, a brush set, and so this brush is labeled contour brush, so you'll know exactly what to do with this brush or when you get it. And it works really well. I've been using this brush for about like a year or 2 years maybe, and I don't like to use any other brush to contour or to blend in my concealer at all. Like, I love it. So I did speed this process up, guys, but I just want you guys to really see again, unedited, uncut. You have to take your time when you're doing this, because I feel like I blocked out a lot in my last makeup tutorial, so people got confused. This is not a rush thing. So this is what I use to do like the darker parts of the contour. Put it on your nose, you blend that out. You do want to drag this up to like the eyebrow area. And don't be afraid if you mess up. Look what I just did. I literally messed up, but I just came back in with the concealer just to fix my nose up a little bit. That's why we have makeup, guys. Makeup is like art. Just how you have an eraser, you have products to help you erase your mistakes. So concealer is the best way to erase your mistakes. The concealer, and of course the brushes. You just got to know what to use. You have to play around with the tools that you have. I'm going back in with eyebrow pencil because I messed up my eyebrow as well. So this is the brush that I use to do the darker shades of the contour on my cheeks, and I blend it out on my cheekbones. I do it underneath my face as well. Like, I don't know what area that's called, but I do it underneath just because I've noticed in the past I would have like, it'll be like light there, or it doesn't always blend the best when you put the foundation right there. I don't know what it is, but I do put the darker shades underneath my face as well. So when you are using this product, since it's very pigmented, just dap it in the product, dap it on your face, and then blend it out. Don't make it like too hard or overcomplicated, because that's when you'll end up looking like a ghost, or like you'll have like movie production type makeup. Now I'm using setting powder. I do not recommend setting powder for beginners. In this video, I didn't even put the setting powder on that good, and plus I noticed later that I had put shea butter on my face, so my face was really oily, so I feel like that made it hard for me to set my face as well. I usually don't even set underneath my eyes, but I did it because my face was oily and I was trying to dry it out. Before I put on my eyelashes, I always put on mascara just so my eyelashes could pop more and my lashes could blend in with whatever lash that I put on. I'm going back in with my eyeshadow brush just to get those black marks from the mascara off of my eyelids. It just makes for a cleaner look when you don't have black spots on your eyelids. So yeah, try to get those off. Don't leave that there. Clean up your mistakes. If you made it this far in the video and you actually watched this, subscribe to my channel, and please let me know what other videos you guys would like me to do, or let me know if I should make a video specifically about contouring or about the setting powder. Anything that you guys want me to address, please put it in the comments and I'll be sure to make the video. So this is the point where I started to feel myself before I had even took the setting powder off. But this is also the point where I realized I messed up with the setting powder. I did not like this look. It was giving flashback. Like, it wasn't bad. I've seen worse. I've done worse when I was really a beginner. But it still was giving flashback. Like, look at it. And I was trying so hard to brush it. So when you guys put it on, you got to put it on as lightly as possible, and then you have to brush it off the same in the same direction that you put it on. I was rushing. I don't know what was going on, but it was giving setback vibes, guys, no matter how much I brushed it. And look, I really took my time brushing this off, because what people make a mistake is they never brush it off enough, and that's why they get flashback. But it was still giving flashback, y'all. So I went back in with my concealer and I just recontoured a little bit, not a whole lot, but I recontoured my face. Yeah, because I wasn't gonna have flashback vibes. It was not given for this night at all. So now I'm going in with this brown pencil, lip pencil. You can use any brown shade around the lips to get that ombre look. So then I went in with this NYX matte pink. So I did a lot with my lips this night, guys. So I'm going to show you guys my favorite lip combo later on, because this day I was just trying stuff, kept trying stuff, kept putting stuff on my lips. I was overdoing it, and I seen somebody use new concealer on Instagram as like the ombre look, and I wanted to mix it, but I think I was supposed to just use it with the brown, not with the pink and the brown. But yeah, guys, make sure you always have a brush on deck to blend out your lips if you really want that ombre look. I wasn't really feeling this look. I did too much, but it still came out okay, I guess. But I overdid it with all of these lip shades. I have to really give y'all a lip tutorial on a better like lip combo, because this wasn't it. I apologize, like it wasn't it. Don't forget that under eye. I like to put mascara on my under eye, and I also like to clean it up as I did at the top, but I go in with concealer instead of eyeshadow because of course it's concealer under there. So I almost thought I was done again. Y'all sprayed my face and I thought I was finished, but I didn't put any blush on. So this is the palette that I use with my blush. I use this eyeshadow in this Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe, and I just dab the blush on my face as I would the contour. When I contour, use very little, blend it in, blend, and then later on, well, you're about to see me use some more concealer, just a little bit of the concealer, and I'm going to dab that on my face. And just like really blend in that blush so it doesn't look too harsh. So now I'm going in with my highlighter, and I'm just gonna go in the same spots basically that I did the concealer, but not really. And I use very little highlighter, guys, because I don't like to just walk around sparkling. Some people do. I mean, that look is cute for like really dramatic looks too, but not when you have like a natural beat. You want to blend it in and use very little. So this is it. Spray your face again, guys. I had already just sprayed my face. When you spray, make sure you spray and you blend it in, and you use a brush to pat that setting spray into your face as it dries, or right after you spray. Use a brush, a big brush, and you pat your face really good. This is me just fixing my hair. I'm really done with this look, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do whatever, and watch another video or something while you at it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.